Welcome to Cartoons and Stories '01, where exciting adventures and fun cartoons come to life. Get ready for a world of imagination.
In the heart of Sunny Paw Forest, most bears were happy, doing bear-like things. Napping was very popular, but Barnaby the bear was a little different. His dreams were bigger than the tastiest berry patch. He didn't dream of salmon or honey. He dreamed of soaring and swooping and dancing with the clouds. Barnaby dreamed of flying. He watched the birds and the butterflies and the little spinning leaves. If a little leaf can fly, he thought, why can't a big bear? So, one sunny afternoon, he decided to try. He took a running start. He wiggled his nose and he jumped. For one wonderful moment, he was flying. And for the next moment, he was landing. Thump. A grumpy voice echoed through the trees. It was the elder bear, and he did not look happy. "Stop this silly flapping," he grumbled. "It's not what bears do." Barnaby's heart felt as heavy as a big, gray rock. He told his best friend, Squeaky the mouse, all about his dream. Squeaky was small, but he had big ideas. "If you want to learn something impossible," he squeaked, "you must ask someone very wise. We must visit the wisest creature in the forest, Professor Hoot." A new hope bubbled in Barnaby's chest. The journey began. The great oak tree was so tall, its top leaves tickled the sky. Up, 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 they climbed. Squeaky held on tight. It was a long way down. At the very top, they found a cozy little library. And there was Professor Hoot. "Well, hello there. Hooted, the professor. What can I do for you?" Barnaby explained everything, the dream, the jump, and the grumpy elder bear. The professor didn't laugh. He stroked his feathery chin and looked very thoughtful indeed. "Flying for a bear? He mumbled. "Let me check my books." He pulled out his oldest, most ancient scroll. He pointed to a picture. It showed a bear, not with wings, but surrounded by tiny, glowing lights. "The legend speaks of lifting light," the owl explained. "It says, you don't need wings to fly. You need a light heart," he said. "And a little help from some magical friends." He gave Barnaby a map. "Follow this to the Whispering Meadow," he instructed. "That's where you'll find the fireflies." With a hopeful heart, Barnaby followed the map. They crossed the gurgling brook, and they tiptoed through the field of tickliest snout flowers. Finally, as the sky turned orange and purple, they found it. The Whispering Meadow. It was quiet and very, very beautiful. They sat down to wait for the fireflies. They waited and they waited. Barnaby started to worry. "They'll come," squeaked Squeaky. "I know they will." And then one little light blinked on, and then another, and another. Soon, the whole meadow was twinkling with light. They weren't just bugs, they were little sparks of magic. Barnaby tried to explain why he was there, but the fireflies just blinked and danced around him. Barnaby's heart started to feel heavy again. But then he remembered the professor's words, "A light heart." What did that mean? He realized he couldn't just ask for help. He had to give help first. He noticed a patch of moon petal flowers that hadn't bloomed yet. The fireflies were trying to help them open, but their light wasn't bright enough. Suddenly, Barnaby had a wonderful idea. He gathered big, shiny leaves that were wet with dew. He and Squeaky carefully placed the leaves all around the flowers. They were like little mirrors. The fireflies understood. They gathered together and shone their light on the leafy mirrors. The light became brighter and warmer and more magical. And it worked. The flowers began to open. They released a sweet, sparkly pollen, the fireflies' favorite treat. The fireflies were so happy. They danced around Barnaby to say thank you. This was the dance of the fireflies, and Barnaby's heart felt as light as a feather. Then, the most amazing thing began to happen. The fireflies landed all over Barnaby's fur. He wasn't a brown bear anymore. He was a glowing bear. He felt a funny, fizzy feeling in his tummy. He took a little hop, and he floated. Higher and higher they lifted him. He was flying. He was really, truly flying. All the animals in the forest looked up in wonder. Even the grumpy elder bear couldn't believe his eyes. He waved to Professor Hoot, who hooted a happy hello. Barnaby the bear had learned to fly, and he knew that the best way to lift yourself up is to first lift up a friend. The end.